Hello, loves. So, today's topic is called What's on Your Plate? So, we've all had this moment, and we can lie to each other and say we haven't. We've all had this moment where you go somewhere, you're invited to dinner, and somebody told you, oh, yeah, the food is good, child. You're going to love it. It's going to be delicious. It's going to fill up your plate and your stomach, and like chicken noodle soup for the soul. It's going to be great. So, you get this plate. You look down at the plate and you see some things that's just not right. Or there's also some things in there you'll be like, oh, I always eat that. That's fine. So you go ahead and eat the food and you say thank you and you're polite and you're kind and they're generous. But when you get home, you and your porcelain friend have a date. 20 minutes, 45 minutes, an hour, several hours. Needless to say, you are now sick because of something that you ate that you should not have had. That in my mind is a concept that I want to talk about. I feel like that's what we do in relationships. We are served things that don't sit well with us. And we digest them, and we take them in. And sometimes you know that ain't right for you, and you just keep taking it and keep putting it on your plate and keep putting it on your plate and keep putting it on your plate. Sometimes it only takes one time to get sick off of what somebody's giving you. But sometimes you get little dosages. Little dosages. Same thing with fruit. The Bible says you shall know them by their fruit. I eat blueberries and strawberries for breakfast to balance out my meal because I'm greedy. I have pancakes and I have bacon too. We ain't gonna talk about that. It's none of your business. But I eat fruit every day. I know it's fresh fruit. I know it's good for me. Imagine if I fed myself rotten fruit every day. I would continuously get sick. I would wonder what's going on with my body, what's not right. Whatever tree that is bearing that fruit is making me ill. There are people in your life that are bearing fruit that is not good for you. They are feeding you lies instead of truth. They are feeding you abuse instead of safety and comfort. They are feeding you unrest and uneasiness instead of peace, happiness, and joy. You can stop it by simply saying, just as that person at that dinner table should have said earlier, no thank you. I don't eat that. That's not good for me. Don't put that on my plate. You have the right to your joy, to truth, to happiness, to love. You have the right to be treated the way that you want to be treated. You have the right to be able to have good fruit gifted and given to you. Don't take something that's not good for you. Don't put it on your plate. You have a right to the fullness there is that comes from truth and the beauty that comes from truth. And don't let anybody tell you any different. Because guess what? Once you realize what you're being fed, you have a choice. Now, common sense says to me I need to stop eating the fruit once I know it makes me sick. Will you do the same? Just a thought. We need to get healthy. We need to get right. And we need to take our lives back and stop digesting these things that are not good for us, that are not meant to bring us the good times and the good days that are meant for us. That's all I have for today. Love you guys. Talk to you soon. Peace.